What is up, guys? This is Brent with Live Love Loud, and today we're talking about solos in church, or lead rides for a guitar player in church. Okay, so a lot of times what we see on a lead guitar player at church is a lot of overdone solos, and where guys will be so used to playing like in a secular context, and or some kind of rock thing or whatever, and they get real busy with their playing technique. And during a worship service, it's a little bit different, because instead of the whole scenario being based around you as the musician, we have to keep in mind that it's about God in that moment, and we want to focus on highlighting the words of the song, because really, we're trying to reach the audience, trying to reach people, and trying to bring people into a place of worship, in a mindset of worship. And if we're doing some crazy solo where it's just nuts, and it might be amazing. I don't doubt it's amazing. It's probably way better than anything I can play, but it's kind of the wrong place to do something like that. So I'm going to give you two different looks on the same song today. And you see, I just pulled up a song on YouTube. This is Forever by Carrie Job, and it's the live performance they did of it. And there's kind of a music break that we can kind of use for a lead ride, and what might, it could work, and then what I think would be a good way to think about it. Okay, so I'll show you the first way, and the way that I think would be too busy. Okay, so we're going to try that first. There might have been a bad note in there somewhere. Anyways, the point is basically what I was doing there, and what what a lot of guys do is they take the 20 or 30 different things they know how to do, and they'll just go crazy with it. They'll show you everything that they know how to do all that one solo. Okay, so now if you heard that happen during a worship service, odds are your mind would no longer be on the worship service. It would be on that guitar player, and we don't want to do that. We don't want to take the attention off of God. So what I like to do, and there's a lot of different ways to do it, but what I think works really well is if in our solo we highlight the phrasing of the vocalist. Okay, so let's see, we're in that, that's our main root note, right? So the melody of the song would sound like this, right? So that seems kind of boring and simple, but what that does is it actually kind of lifts up the vocalist and showcases the words. It makes you, in your mind, think of those words. Okay, now you don't have to stick to that the entire time. What we'll actually do is take that and build on it, right? So I might do that, and then go into a major scale, which is, this is a major scale song. So from that point, I would add maybe something to it. So let's try something, okay? So if we do that and then add some kind of little major run, let's see what it sounds like, okay? Okay, so, that's just a general thing. I wasn't doing anything specific there, but what I did is I incorporated the melody of the song at the beginning, and then I added at the end there, I added some, a scale that would fit that song. And it kind of just helps build the song up, but it doesn't just completely wreck the entire emotion of it. Actually, it kind of hypes it up because you're going to those higher notes and kind of pushing it into a new, level. So let's hear what that would sound like with the music, okay? Might have hit another bad note in there, but you get the point. And so just think about that. You guys that play guitar in church, just because you learned a particular run this week doesn't mean you necessarily have to use it in every song, or even in the songs that you're going to be playing that week on Sunday. Okay, just keep in your library of thought or whatever, and incorporate it here and there. But don't get too busy with how you play in church. Just understand that, there's a lot of guys better than me. There are a lot of guys that can completely shred, and, I'm not even half the guitar player they are. But it's not about showing what all I can do, So just keep that in your thought process whenever you go to do a lead ride. Make it great, do your best. We're called to be excellent in everything we do as Christians. So make sure you do a great job whenever you finally get your moment, to worship God with your music. But in the same way, think of the fact of someone in the audience. Is it going to take their mind off of God and put it on you, or is it going to lift them into kind of a new level almost of worship and a mentality to focus on God? Okay, so that's the gist of the video today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got something out of it, and something you can take to your church or wherever you're playing. And yeah, just if you have any suggestions of videos for next week or in a few weeks from here, if you have any questions of maybe some things of how you can make your worship team better, particularly, leave them in the comment box and I'll try to get to them. Alright, this is Brent with Live, Love, Loud, and I am out.